Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I am going to tell you a question, but you know you are at liberty to say whatever you
absolutely.
like. Your question would be, what would you offer as primary keys to success for our young people interested in government leadership?
Okay. How's everybody? Good. Let me first begin by saying thank you all for assembling, because it really is important that we not only share our stories, that we provide with you some of our experiences, and more importantly, encourage you all to reach your highest heights. So I always begin by saying that I think education is the key. There's no question about it. And being prepared that's what education does for you. And I graduated from Morgan State University. Yay, Morgan. Hold a master's degree in business administration, started off as a banker, ended up running a business college, ran 9 radio stations, 2 television stations, built a television station, was an on-air personality, owned a newspaper. I tell people I don't know anything that I have not done, but most of that is because I've been prepared all of my life to lead. But I tell people in order to lead, you really do have to know how to serve. I got into politics by accident because I had created a public relations and marketing company. And I was doing television up in Philadelphia, Channel 48. I was a daily talk show host. And I was coming back from Philadelphia, and someone asked me, who was I going to, because part of my public relations business was raising money for other candidates. And so I was asked, who was I going to raise money for? And I said, what district is that? They said 4th. I said, ooh, that's my district. I can do that. And that goes to the statement, always be ready, be prepared. So not only did I have the ability to raise money, I had the ability to focus. So I started out as a city council person, served for 5 years, went on to become a member of the House, and then for only 1 year, and then ran for the Senate, became the first African-American female to become the Senate Majority Leader for the Senate of Maryland. In fact, I just got a call from the President of the Senate, said, we need you down in Charles County. I said, Charles County, I need to be in Baltimore. I got a lot of work to do. But I will be speaking in Charles County for some other issue. One of the things I say specifically to women, choose us. Because if we don't choose us, oftentimes we don't get chosen. And I look at my administration, for example, you'll see that there are a number of women in that administration. And because I believe that we have as much power, as much energy, as much courage, as much management skills if we're prepared to lead. And oftentimes we look past our own selves and choose others. I tell people the only reason we don't have a female president of the United States today is because women didn't choose us. If we'd have chose us, if we went out to the polls and we went out and voted, we would have a woman president. I am very, very concerned about the future of our city and how we amplify the great things that are going on in our city, and at the same time provide for the young people who are in our city. How many young people here have signed up for Youth Works? Youth Works. So if you don't know about Youth Works is our summer internship program where we pay young people who want to work during the summer. Last year we put 9,000 young people to work, 9,000. That meant that I had to go out and raise $14 million privately because the city doesn't supply that money. And people don't know that the mayor has to go out, ask companies, ask corporations to provide those dollars so that young people can work. This year when we opened up our portal, on the first night, 2,000 young people had already applied to work this summer. In 1 week, 5,000 had applied. Last week, the number I got was 15,000 had applied, which means I've got to go out and raise $20 to $25 million so that I can make sure that those young people who've applied to work will get to work this summer. We've also created a program for year-round employment for young people. And I just want to share this quick story because I think it's important that we understand how many folks or some people who have problems in our city, and we shouldn't judge. You see somebody on the corner and they're squeegeeing and you're thinking, oh, so what? Or you walk by somebody and they're hungry and they're poor and you say, so what? But the reality is you don't know who's sitting next to you. You don't know their lot in life. You don't know whether their parents are drug addicted. You don't know whether they just don't have money. So I'm driving down the street one day, and it was 10 a.m. in the morning, and I saw a young man on the corner, He had a squeegee stick in his hand. I rolled down the window. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I need to make a little bit of money." I said, "I need you to go to school now." And so he went off to school. But I encountered that same young man at 9:30 at night, sitting on the corner of Pennsylvania Avenue with a piece of bread in his hand. And I said to him, "Why are you here?" He said, "I'm with my mother." I said, "Where's your mother?" He said, "She's down the street." I said, "I need your school, I need your name, and I'm coming to see what you're doing." So the next day I went to his school. He didn't get to school till 1 o'clock. And so I said to him, "What do you need?" He's 14. He said, "I need a job." I said, "I'll get you a job." The next day, I encountered him and his mother both standing in the street begging. And so what I found out was that this young man was homeless. And so we got him wraparound services. We've got him a little job. He's working. But he also said to me, "I need help in school." So we've got him mentoring help as well. And that's why I say to you all, don't judge, because you just don't know. And encourage each other, support each other, lift each other up. We made Baltimore City Community College free, not because it should just be free, but because there are people that you may judge that can't afford to get to college. But they are as smart as the next person or the next person. They just want opportunity. And so we have to create those opportunities for them. So again, I'm so grateful to G.E.M.s because you all are leaders. We've created a women's commission because we want to make sure, we created an African American male initiative out of the mayor's office to wrap our arms around young men. But we said it was important to also lift up our young women. So hopefully you all will see those opportunities and take advantage of them. And when we have how many people know about May the 9th? Wow. May the 9th in Baltimore City, we will host our first jobs fair for graduating seniors. Because we want to know if you got a job, if you're going to college, if you're going to armed services. We've got businesses, companies, and corporations there to hire. Because we want to make sure that our young people get a real start. And so while government has a responsibility to provide for the Baltimore City Public Schools, which is separated from the school system, from the city, has a responsibility to educate you, we have a responsibility to make sure that you have the best opportunities, whether it's through our rec centers, making scholarships and so forth available to you. We want you to be successful. We need you to be successful because you are the future leaders of our city. You will take all of our places at some point. That's our hope. That you strive to be the very best that you can be, that you go beyond what you see, and that all that you don't see you reach. That's what reading is all about, that's what learning is all about, and more importantly, that's what all of us are about. Making sure that you have the opportunities and providing the guidance and the leadership to help get you there. Thank you for this opportunity.